Bang, bang.
And here we go, the Bruise Brothers, not wasting time on Dino Sandoff and Joe Hardgood or on ring introductions, displaying the brawling tactics they're going to use against the franchise and the Roughneck. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Willie Scoop Watts, high above the ECW arena in the Eagles Nest, in for the vacationing Joey Styles. Ron and Don Harris, the most physically opposing tag team to come along in years. Joe Hardgood all by himself against the Violent Twins. Can you imagine giving birth to these two? Hardgood way up into the lights. Whoa! And a double clothesline. Ron and Don headed to the ECW arena June the 24th against Shane Douglas and the Roughneck Mr. Hughes. Hardgood into the ropes. A double boot. 1, 2, 3.
Your winners, the Bruise Brothers!
Ron and Don Harris still beating on their opponents. These guys show no mercy, and they're not going to change that attitude June the 24th when they clash with Shane and the Roughneck. These guys are absolutely brutal. Let's check out the ECW replay. Joe Hardgood into the ropes, and whoa! Bruise Brothers, franchise, Roughneck, June 24th at the ECW arena.
No! Yes! No! Yes, it's Maddie's in the house! The hottest thing, the hairiest thing, the wildest thing, the ECW. Reason, Hostile City Showdown. The match, Cactus Jack versus Sabu. Now, let's talk about my favorite. My favorite is Mikey Whipwreck, the champ. Mikey went in and he faced the Roughneck last week. He beat, he scratched, he punched, he kicked, he was all over him. Well, not exactly, but he won. So let's take a look at my boy, hopefully yours. You hear?
I hear ya.
Mikey Whipwreck.
What was the greatest stroke of luck ever has made Mikey the unluckiest guy in the world. And hopefully this will be over soon.
Give me that belt. Just give it to
Mikey
me.
into the
Because
ropes.
It's over. You know it.
Sidewalk slam!
The sexiest man on earth.
1, oh, come on! You know that's the same mistake that the Pitbull made and the same mistake Sullivan made. Jason wants Mikey punished. Jason wants Mikey punished. And Hughes won't shoot Mikey into the ropes because Mikey's legs are rubbery. Standing sidewalk slam, and that'll be all. 1, oh, come on! You know, the ref needs to do something here. Just give the belt to Mr. Hughes before Mikey celebrates his 19th birthday in a wheelchair. Mr. Hughes is about to win his first title. Thanks, Mikey. It's been fun, but it's all over. Standing sidewalk slam. And finally, the referee has awarded the match and the TV title to the Roughneck. Let's get the official announcement from Bob Ortiz.
The referee has disqualified Mr. Hughes, your winner, and still ECW television champion, Mikey Whiplash.
Okay, let's check it out. With less than 2 weeks to go before Cactus Jack versus Sabu at Hostile City Showdown, and the ECW's big New York debut right on the outskirts of New York City, we'd like to remind you that we come to your hometown, any size town, and we bring our mayhem with us. Case in point, the Sandman versus Tommy Cairo, Montgomeryville Farmers Market. Falls count anywhere in the building. Woman and Peaches barred from the ring. Let's check it out.
This is the Sandman.
The Smoking Sandman receiving a rather cold reception for the fans here in Montgomeryville. Sandman, you know, if he had quit smoking, maybe his wife would take him back. Collar and elbow tie up, and the Iron Man shoves the Sandman down. The Sandman and Cairo lock up again. Cairo shoves him down. And the Sandman goes for the ride. Cairo on the offense. And a power slam. Tommy Cairo going up to the top rope. And a body block by Cairo. Sandman looking for safety on the outside, but falls count anywhere here tonight, and Cairo comes after the Sandman. Keep in mind, both the lovely Miss Peaches and the Left Eye Lopez of the ECW woman have been banned from the building as Iron Man Tommy Cairo takes the fight to the rafters. The Sandman escaping a pinfall as he escapes down the steps. Tommy Cairo the chair, a chair to the back of the head of Sandman, a chair to the back of the head of the Sandman. The Sandman is busier than usual. These two have been brawling all over this building for over 10 minutes, showing, oh, the Sandman over the back of the rail. Tommy Cairo with a clothesline. Tommy Cairo with a clothesline. Did you see that? The hatred between these two is indescribable. Tommy Cairo with a chair to the back of the head. Cairo and Sandman, former best friends, have been waging a war here in ECW, second to none. And now the Sandman swings the chair. Cairo with a suplex on the concrete floor. This has been some battle. The Sandman with a table. How can you describe that? The Sandman now throws the table around. He's going to hit Cairo with a broken engine. Oh my God! Cover! 1, 2, 3! Tommy Cairo takes the man. The fans have called Iron Man Tommy Cairo out to the ring for this curtain call, and this is one working man who truly deserves the fans' respect. The Sandman! The Sandman has attacked Tommy Cairo! Sandman has the Singapore game! The Sandman has lost the match, but he's making sure he wins the war! The Sandman is struck again, and once again, he is struck violently! The Sandman has attacked Tommy Cairo with a Singapore cane, and the Iron Man is a bloody mess! The Sandman has once again escalated this feud, yet another feud notches. He's reaching for he's lighting a cigarette. You are witnessing one of the most disgusting displays in sports. And someone, anyone, needs to stop the Sandman once and for all.
Okay. It's not enough just to beat this guy. It seems that somebody should really beat him up. Because when he seems to lose the fight, he seems to win the war. Let's go check out the Sandman with woman and hear what they have to say.
The time's come, Tommy Cairo. I have to call in your debt. You see, people are calling me all the time, Tommy Cairo. You're costing me money. You're costing woman money. Excuse me. Who's that?
Oh, the Bruce Brothers.
The Bruce Brothers?
Double your pleasure, double your fun. Double our money.
Tommy Cairo, pay your bill. You're costing me money. They're lining up, Tommy Cairo. When I climb that pole and grab that stick, I'm gonna hit you one last time, Tommy Cairo, because you were too stupid to know what to do. You couldn't go get a job. You couldn't pay your bill. It's over, Tommy Cairo. Your debt's being called in.
And Tommy, if you don't pay your bill, I'm gonna cut through you like ECW's Lorena Bobbitt.
Hey, hey. What's up? It's Too Cold. That's right, baby. I'm in the ECW, baby. That's right, where the wrestling happens. If you like real wrestling, if you like bones grabbling, if you like people talking about, ooh, I like that, well, the ECW is the place to be. Check it out. Shane Douglas, you the franchise of this company, and you got something that I want. That's the gold around your waist, and I'm on the attack. So, Shane, be looking over your shoulder, be looking over your back, because I'm coming after you. Sabu, everywhere you go, every night, you should be looking about Too Cold, baby, because I'm flying off the sky. I'm coming from the ground on up. I'm coming to take you out and kick your butt. That's right. Public Enemy, what is that? That sounds like some kind of enema. You got the tag team belts, you got the straps, I want them. I don't have a tag team partner, but I'm looking. If anybody out there that can fit the bill that Too Cold is looking for, hey, call me, baby, because I am looking for a partner. Public Enemy, hey, I don't have one now, but if you got something to say it, and I'm sure we can get it straightened out. Bottom line is, ECW is the place to be. Scorp Dog is in the house, and everybody knows, hey, whoop, there it is, and I'm gone.
I'm still JT Smith. I'm not going to change. I'm still going to be that role model. But unlike you people at home, I'm not going to take it anymore.
He got to respect the old-fashioned way. He earned it. Collar and elbow tie-up with Hack Myers and a nice hip toss. Later in this show, we'll have a tape collector's dream match, Sabu versus Too Cold Scorpio from Montgomeryville, as JT and Hack Myers prepare for battle. And Hack flips JT to the mat once again. Hack Myers displaying his skills here on ECW tonight. And a body slam by Hack. Determination written all over the face of JT Smith. Side headlock by Myers. Hack into the rope. And a shoulder block. And a hip toss by JT. Make it 2. And a judo throw. Left cross by the southpaw, and the referee tells JT to keep the hand open. A punch to the gut. Nice left. Another punch to the gut. Second left. Chop by JT. And a perfectly executed drop kick by the Philly Kid. Cover 1-2 and a kick out by Hack Myers. JT trying to capitalize on the advantage. Hack holds on. JT grabs a beard. Whoa! Hack Myers takes over, and the 290-pounder from Baltimore, Maryland is taking the fight to JT Smith. A powerful left by Hack Myers. Hack is no slouch. This 2-year veteran has shown remarkable improvement here in the ECW. Short arm clothesline. And Hack Myers going down for the cover. 1, 2. JT gets the shoulder up. Headbutt. And JT returns the favor. Once again. Hack with a kick. Hack Myers looking to make a name for himself here in ECW. And Hack goes to work on JT Smith. Hack Myers could pull an upset here. Whip into the turnbuckles, reversal by JT Smith. The fans are going crazy for JT. Small backhand, 1, 2, 3, he got him. Don't go away. When we come back, it's Too Cold Scorpio for the first time one-on-one versus Sabu.
You know, everybody's calling Paulie Dangerously about Hostile City Showdown. Friday night, June 24th at the ECW Arena. The very first and quite possibly the only time that Sabu will take on Cactus Jack. See, my Uncle Moisture the Peeping Tom is alive and well and living in Atlanta, Georgia, which means he is still within the ranks of WCW, and I got it all wrong. See, I thought WCW was sending Cactus Jack into ECW as an interpromotional dream match to take Sabu out, so that ECW wouldn't have this phenomenal attraction at the top of the card, managed by yours yours truly, Ted Turner's #1 enemy, Paul E. Dangerously, but I had it all wrong. You see, WCW doesn't want this match to happen because they know that Sabu can take Cactus Jack out. They know that Sabu is fully capable of ruining their Clash of the Champions, of ruining the career of the man that came to Philadelphia and beat the living crap out of the Nasty Boys and won the World Tag Team title with Kevin Sullivan. They know that Sabu can cost them a lot of money because I want him to, because Sabu can ruin the life of Cactus Jack, just like I know that Sabu, it can fall victim to Cactus Jack just as easily. That Cactus Jack, the man with the severed ear, the man who just doesn't care about his own body, is just as willing to end the miserable, stinking life of Sabu in the middle of the ring, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind getting his hands on me either. Well, Cactus Jack, let me tell you something, my man. In my travels, I've traveled everywhere in this world, and Sabu and I know one thing about New Mexico. It's how they send somebody off. We're sending you off, Jack. AMF.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Willie Scoop Watts reporting to you from a show being presented tonight in the community called Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania, showing that every ECW show, no matter if it's in the ECW arena in New York or in your hometown, is a big show. Don't go away. Too Cold versus Sabu is next. Okay, here we go. The very first meeting between Too Cold Scorpio and the modern-day phenom, Sabu. Both Paulie Dangerously, Sabu's manager, and the Giant 911, Sabu's handler, are at ringside. Paulie, the former CEO of the Dangerous Alliance, has obviously instructed Sabu to take out Scorpio's legs. And Sabu scores the first takedown of the match. As if you needed to be reminded, Sabu versus Cactus Jack, June 24th at the ECW Arena, and we'll hear from Cactus after this match. Sabu trying to take out the high-flying Scorpio's left leg. Paulie is really trying to get Sabu ready for the hostile city showdown with Cactus Jack. What will happen when Sabu looks into Cactus Jack's eyes and Cactus into Sabu? Sabu holding on to the leg of Too Cold. This match, being taped exclusively for ECW, is being presented in a small community on the outskirts of Philadelphia. Proof that an event doesn't have to take place in New York or Tampa or Philadelphia to have historical significance. And Too Cold Scorpio is trying to take out the legs of the high-flying Sabu. Too Cold Scorpio, who has wrestled on 5 continents, is making his ECW debut. Sabu's struggling with the hold. He's reaching the ropes to break the hold. Many fans got their first glance at Too Cold when this great athlete helped out Ron Simmons during a WCW Clash of the Champions live special. But Too Cold Scorpio is an 8-year veteran with most impressive credentials. These two high flyers feeling each other out, and a side headlock by Too Cold. Sabu trying to break the hold. Sabu shoves him off, and a shoulder block by Too Cold Scorpio. Paulie, the Pat Riley of the ECW, is giving his great athlete a whole new game plan. Sabu ready to take on Too Cold with a whole new concept. A collar and elbow tie-up. Sabu with a side headlock. And Sabu looks like he's holding on for dear life. Whip into the ropes. Sabu scores with a shoulder block. Drop kick by Sabu, and Too Cold Scorpio goes outside of the ring. ECW will be back here in Montgomeryville this Friday night at 7:30. Don't forget, next week, the preview to Hostile City Showdown as ECW presents Oh my God! And Sabu scores with the first high-risk maneuver of the match. What will Sabu do on next week's Lowdown on the Showdown as he heads for the Hostile City Showdown versus Cactus Jack on June 24th at the ECW Arena? But before he gets there, he must contend with the awe-inspiring Tuco Scorpio. Paulie Dangerous, he really has pulled a brilliant or a stupid move. Will this match get Sabu ready for Cactus, or will Tuco weaken the Phenom to the point where Cactus can take advantage of him? And if Tuco wins the match over Sabu here tonight, what effect will that have on the Hostile City Showdown? You are watching the first meeting ever between Tuco Scorpio and Sabu, brought to you exclusively on Eastern Championship Wrestling. Sabu missing the sunset flip to the outside as Sabu's head smashes to the concrete. Sabu's head smashed to the concrete. Tuco Scorpio with a high-risk maneuver. Tuco Scorpio, one of the most impressive athletes ever to compete in the squared circle, is now in a position, well, not to pull an upset because this match could go either way, but to score a victory over Sabu less than 2 weeks before the biggest card in ECW history, the Hostile City Showdown. Sabu and Tuco brawling it out on the floor. Big right and a chop by Tuco. Sabu with a kick to the head. Sabu on the offense. Sabu trying to take control of the match. And the first big miss of the match. Scorpio on the offense. And Sabu goes down. Scorpio locks up Sabu's leg. Paulie visibly upset. "911" lurking in the background. Saw an interesting article on 911 in this month's Inside Wrestling. 911 is a real force here in ECW. A kick to the face by Sabu. Another kick. And Sabu can't break this leg lock. Tuco brings his full body weight down on Sabu's leg. Headbutt by Scorpio. And a drop kick by Tuco. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that Cactus Jack is standing by in Atlanta. We'll hear from him after this match. And Scorpio wipes Sabu out with a dive over the ropes. Tuco Scorpio has wiped out Sabu, and now he needs to capitalize on this advantage. Sabu whipped into the rail. And Scorpio sets him up for a super kick. Scorpio with a spinning kick, and over the rail goes Sabu. Scorpio and Sabu brawling on the floor here in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania. The referee trying to restore some order as Scorpio heads back to the ring. Tuco Scorpio has wiped out Sabu, and he needs to capitalize on this advantage. Sabu stumbling back to the ring, and he's in a bad way right now. Paulie dangerously grabs the referee as Sabu attacks Scorpio with a chair. Sabu with a chair. And he's laying into Tuco Scorpio. Sabu is trying to turn this match around. Sabu stomping away at Tuco Scorpio. Paulie throws in a chair. 911 has a referee. And Sabu scores with a flying kick. And Paulie have the referee as Sabu is setting Scorpio up for the kill. Hooks him. A block. And Sabu thrown through the chair. Scorpio with a splash. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, so close. Sabu was 1 second away from being pinned by Tuco Scorpio. And a splash cover. 1, 2. Also close again. Scorpio can't believe it. He just can't believe. A belly to back suplex cover. 1, 2. Oh man. For the 3rd time, Sabu almost got pinned. Sabu nearly 3 times have been pinned. Scorpio setting him up for the kill. Scorpio and 911 meeting eye to eye. Scorpio to the top rope. Oh man, another splash cover. 1, 2, and again. Sabu comes out of it the 4th time. Scorpio into the ropes and a flying back kick. And Sabu goes outside the ring. Paulie dangerously at 911 rush to Sabu's aid. Sabu is dazed. And Tuco white ball 3 of them out. Tuco is taking it down. Sabu here in his debut at the ECW. The referee with the injured Paulie as 911 attacks Tuco Scorpio. 911 has Tuco Scorpio in a chokehold. 911 choking Tuco Scorpio as Sabu takes on a table. 911 is choking Tuco Scorpio into unconsciousness. He scoops him up and deposits him on a table. Sabu's gonna splash him. Scorpio sets up. Sabu stops and Paulie with the phone. A moonsault and they both go to the table. Can you believe it? Only in the ECW. Paulie trying to help Sabu into the ring. "911 putting Tuco back into the ring. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and Sabu has stolen the match.
See this belt, Paulie? Take a look at it, Sabu. It signifies that for the time being, Cactus Jack is the best tag team wrestler in the world. Well, let's forget about the belt, because the belt really doesn't count for anything, except for the fact that I won it in the city of brotherly love. And that means a lot of pride to me. So when I come to Philadelphia, hey, the people know me real well. Sabu, they know you real well too, but I'm just saying, this isn't a warning, it's a promise. You're gonna see a different Cactus Jack.